I have been drawing most of my life. I've been drawing nudes, so I've always been into art. And when I had my daughter, I asked my husband if he would buy me a camera because, you know, everyone's a photographer. I figured I could take pictures of her. I'm an artist. How hard can it be? I did not touch the camera for at least a year because it had all these knobs. I had no idea what it did, and I had no knowledge of photography whatsoever. My daughter was going to preschool a few hours a day, so I had some extra time. And I mean, how many times can you go to the gym in the mall? I said, you know what, I'm gonna pick up that camera. And shortly after that, I was just taking pictures of everything. I just loved it. Everything I could find, my friends' kids, landscapes, you know, I would just bring my camera everywhere. And it's funny how sometimes these decisions change the course of your life. So a friend of mine had asked me to go do a boudoir session with her. She was shooting two sisters, and I had a better camera than she did. And she said to me, Jen, will you come along with me just in case I need your camera? We had a great time. I loved it. I ran home. I said to my husband, I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a boudoir photographer. So I called a few friends and I begged them to take their clothes off for me. And I said, will you let me take pictures of you for my new website, my new adventure? And luckily I have supportive friends, so they agreed. No less than 48 hours later, I put up a website, and the rest is history. The learning process of becoming a good photographer takes time, but it's all about practice, 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 practice. The more you can shoot in the more various situations with different people, the more you can learn. You know, I think people sometimes get very frustrated in the beginning, and even now sometimes I get frustrated. Why can't I get in the camera what I want in my head? How do I do that? It just takes practice, and there's a learning curve. Unless you're Mozart, you know, you're not just born with a camera and you know what to do with it. You really need to put your time in and learn. My biggest struggle, I think, in the beginning was actually work-life balance, and it's something I still struggle with. My love for photography and my passion for teaching and my wanting to just sort of take pictures of everything and explore the world and you know, find as many women as I can and change their lives, and yet still be home at 3:30 for homework. It is a challenge, definitely, but it's one that I really love, and I feel very blessed that I can have the best of both worlds. For somebody new coming into photography that is struggling with work-life balance, I would say let go of the idea of balance. There's really no such thing. One of my daughter's teachers taught me this once, and I thought it was really amazing. She said to me, you should explain to your children that what you're doing is really important to other people, and you're helping change the world. It's not just about money. And of course, my children now understand. They say, okay, we know, Mommy, you have to go change women's lives. We'll see you at dinner. For me, it's a lesson learned both ways. Yes, sometimes I have to miss out on time with them, but I'm also teaching them a lesson in, you know, being a good person and helping out in the world and, you know, making a difference.